Thank you for joining me today. I'm going to do Venus in second house today. As I've said before, Venus is the natural owner of the second and the seventh house of the natural zodiac or Kala Purush. So it just means that it has a lot to do with our partnerships, values and choices, and also money and wealth, amongst many other things. So this is the beautiful planet of creativity, the arts, friendships and women, all things beautiful and enjoyment, all the beauty industry, travel industry, food industry, banking, also politics and any form of mediation, partnerships and just kind of getting along with other people and having social grace. It's all part of what this planet is all about. So it's a beautiful planet. And so when Venus is in the second house, bearing in mind I'm talking about a Venus which is in good condition, has no conjunctions or aspects from any of the malefic planets, just a beautifully placed Venus in the second house, particularly if that second house is a house that it owns, Libra or Taurus, a friend sign such as Gemini, Capricorn, Aquarius, exalted in Pisces, and it does pretty well actually in Cancer as well. It's not too bad in, even though it doesn't get on with Jupiter, although it's exalted in Pisces, but also, not too bad in Sagittarius. Can be a little bit difficult in Scorpio, like most planets, and but it's also not too bad in Aries. But it does also struggle. Obviously, it's debilitated in Virgo, even though it's a friend sign. So Virgo Venus will be one that is very much to do with critiquing and picking faults and being too analytical and analysing. And Venus is about like the big picture, so it wouldn't like to be kind of like nitpicking with other people, particularly people and family members and friends, would not be that good for it. And he also struggles in Leo as well, because obviously his Sun is arch enemy to Venus, and also it just kind of burns out all the kind of nice indications of Venus, in the sense that it becomes too much about self. And that's not what Venus is all about, really. Venus likes to share and be fair. So anyway, so this, generally speaking, this is a beautiful placement, because obviously Venus owning the second natural house of the zodiac, we would love that. So naturally this gives a beautiful face, because second house rules face and neck. And also it's your voice, your speech, and what you eat as well. So it's kind of what comes out of the mouth and what goes into the mouth as well. So it's very much about like a soft, beautiful speech. Often you see singers having this placement, so it is beautiful. Julie Andrews will be one lady who has this, as will Frank Sinatra. He has Venus in the second. So this is like you can see that they've had a beautiful family as well with that, Venus in the second house. They've had really sort of harmonious upbringing, a lovely family, fun and cozy, artistic family. And they could also have musical knowledge as well. And the family could also be quite wealthy as well, because obviously Venus rules money. And it's not always the money, but it could be like they have good memories. So that's an abundance and wealth of good memories, generosity and support from the family as well. We said about a lovely family and close friendships as well. So they treat their very close friends just like family members, and they have their back. Obviously, good values and choices, a supporting and loving kind of family mannerism as well. They know how to enjoy food and appreciate nutrition. And that's very telling, actually, because, you know, it's not about overindulgence. It's about like enjoying of the food, nicely cooked, sitting with friends and family and really enjoying it. Making it into an event, if you like, that's very Venus. They tend to also earn very good money too. Have family money, and they're able to save as well. It's also a person who can invest money in things like jewelry, perfume, because they also want to look after themselves. They actually appreciate themselves. They have that value. So it is a beautiful placement. And can earn money by working, especially if it's connected to the 10th house, in the industries such as travel and agriculture. That's how they will earn their money. Banking, restaurants, politics even. Second house is also the family that you create yourself with your partner. So it's very loving family union, where you will have your partner's back and they will have your back. You look after each other as a good union. And they obviously, any children coming into that home environment will be loved and cherished as well. And from there, Venus also aspects the 8th house as well. So it just means that all the affairs of the 8th house will be looked after as well, such as illness, taxes, inheritance, sex, and also relationship with the in-laws. Not just the in-laws either, actually. It'll be like, that means that it's their partner's earning capacity as well. So that helps that too. And it's also, if they have any partnerships in business, they will also earn good money, as will their business partner as well. So I've done 2 examples of this. We will look through them. The very first one is Julia Roberts. She's a Cancer ascendant. She's got an amazing second house. So she's obviously got Venus in the second house. Venus is the 4th lord in the second house. 4th and the 11th lord in the second house. So you already know that 11th house ruler in the second, that creates a really, really strong Dana yoga as well. And it's sitting with Jupiter, which expands everything in there. And Jupiter is the 9th lord in the second house. That's another Dana yoga. And also Moon being there as well as 1st lord in the second house. So that is a Dana yoga as well. Obviously, she has many other things going on with her chart. I think I'm going to use this on my Patreon page for teaching as well, because she has got a very strong house there. Generally good, very good chart. Next, we're going to look at Frank Sinatra. He's a Libra ascendant, and the ruler of the 1st house, Venus, is in the 2nd house. Fantastic. So that is, again, a very, very strong placement there. And it's also got in the 2nd house, Venus's ruled his friend Mercury. Mercury rules the 9th house and is in the 2nd house. That's, again, another Dana yoga. And Sun, which creates the biggest Dana yoga there, is the ruler of 11th house, goes into the 2nd house. So again, a most amazing Dana yoga. So this is my second house, Venus in 2nd house video. I look forward to seeing you on the next video. Thank you so much for supporting me.